Previously on Survivor All-Stars, Ani, ADELE, and Noah solidified their final three, and they targeted Brody, but his immunity streak made him a bigger threat than they expected. And it was both of the Zappi brothers sent out back to back. And tonight, one of the 4 remaining All-Stars will be crowned the sole survivor.
Okay, so what we're going to do is tower building. So with one hand, the entire challenge, you will grab 1 brick at a time, as fast as you can. So however many bricks you get is how many you have to work with. You have 2 minutes to build the tallest tower. At the end of 2 minutes, whoever has the tallest tower will move on to the final round. If your tower falls, you can rebuild, but it's at the end of 2 minutes, whoever has the tallest standing tower wins. Got it?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
In 3, 2, 1, begin.
It's already gonna fall.
You knocked it down when it was 1 brick high.
Yep, it's gonna fall. Hey!
Hey, brother. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hands off, hands off, hands off, hands off.
No, you have to pull away. We're the exact same height.
Same height.
We're the exact same height.
Yes, you got 30 more.
Go, no.
Go,
30 seconds.
30.
Go. I know, it's over with. Hey, look at me. Look at me, I gotta tell you something.
Ani continues to come.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
I can't. I don't have a hand, you bunch of cheaters.
In 3, 2, 1, begin.
No, it's not. Can you just give us time updates? Periodically. 2 minutes.
30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Is it alive? 1, begin.
Double break. I was shook at how like almost like I'm an engineer. Are you?
45 seconds.
Is that really a major?
This is not
Yeah,
fair.
you literally Holly one.
Four.
Oh.
It still hurts.
It was falling. Oh my god.
It was.
That was please
I don't
leave.
know the call.
I'm not saying nothing.
I don't.
Holy
I feel like I.
Mine stayed longer. As long as
Okay, I'm not against or for either one of y'all. This is just my opinion. If you want
It was
to hear
filmed.
We're
No,
aware,
everyone
Matthew.
saw it.
Can y'all please leave?
Yeah.
It's the replay. Being y'all are not part of the challenge. Can y'all
We're
leave?
part of the
Hers?
jury.
Like y'all can
Like,
watch, but just don't
listen.
comment.
We're watching.
the top part.
Okay.
You don't try to tuck the tail after the round either. So.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it to Ani because Ani's top part fell, but her body of her thing lasted
Was
the
like
last
longer than 5
That's
seconds.
fair.
Okay?
That's fair. I'm fair with
The
that.
majority of Ani's tower
I'm okay
lasted.
with
Is
that.
anyone against that?
That's a
What's good?
I don't know.
That
I can't
is
remember.
up
Go
to
ahead.
you. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with it because I feel like I deserve it to the last one.
We have instant
Ani, you've been the
replay.
final
Good job,
immunity challenge, and we'll be.
I'm being honest with you right now. Adele's your biggest competition at the end. You're gonna win.
But if anyone has a chance to beat you, it's ADELE. Did you see how these reacted to me? They don't want me to win. And if I go up there, it just gives them even more reason to vote for you. It would be dumb to vote me out right now. You know that, right? Look, like, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I really don't.
I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, no, I know.
It would be dumb to vote me out over ADELE. Noah is a toss-up. They might like him, they might hate him. They all hate
I
me.
don't know because look, Bill flipped.
Huh?
She voted Dee out.
So did I. I'm the one who headed that up.
I gotta think about it.
This is what I'm telling you. They all hate me. They all don't hate ADELE. You're winning. I trusted you from the beginning, and I told you what the truth was every time except for whenever we voted him out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
All I ask is, worst comes to worst, you send it to a tiebreaker so I have a chance to prove myself. Okay? That's all I ask.
How would I do that?
If it's 2-2 tie, it goes to a tiebreaker. It wouldn't hurt you no matter what you're winning. That's what I want you to realize.
So like,
It would, you can, if you take me at the end, you can say, even after Brody backstabbed me, I stay loyal to him. You can say, I was loyal the whole game, where these other two never were loyal to any of their alliances. Okay?
okay, I'll think about it.
Think about it. Great job. Congrats. Love you. We have to vote out. No. Like, the worst case scenario just happened. It doesn't really matter, because the worst comes to worst, they're probably putting me. I don't think that's the smart move for them personally, if I'm being completely honest with you. No, I think I should vote ADELE out, because ADELE is the biggest threat at the end. I know. I don't think she will. I wouldn't blame her if she didn't. But I think it's her smartest move, because I think we are more hated. But you and I have to vote together.
Oh, yeah.
And we have to vote out ADELE.
Yeah. So,
Um,
I mean, maybe I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna see if she want to do it, but I don't know.
I tried. I just pitched it to her.
And she didn't look at
Um,
like,
Are you being honest with me? Just be straight up.
am I being honest if I think she will?
No, if you're voting ADELE. Why would you? It would be dumb not to.
The only reason I don't say that is because they have like also been telling me they wanted to do a final three.
I know. And I made a final 3.
Yeah, no, I know. So everybody here had a final.
But look, this is my thing. ADELE's more. Even if Ani doesn't get the respect because she hasn't played much, ADELE's gonna beat you before I beat you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And you have to take that into account for you.
Yeah.
You have to do your best chance to win, and it's not against ADELE. Because ADELE was clean with her moves.
No, sure.
And I was messy.
I was the messiest.
No,
you won all these challenges.
But I was messy.
You just took all the force.
But I was messy. And they don't really care what the truth is. Because they're gonna take what they think. And that's gonna be the reality for the next game.
True.
And their reality is that I was an asshole all day. Quite possibly true. But no matter what, they're not giving me their vote.
Yeah.
And I told you early on that I want to work you all the way to the end.
And we're here.
And we're here. But the end is until we're sitting up there.
Yeah.
Can you promise me your vote?
Let me talk to ADELE.
Okay. She's gonna want me out.
I don't know that though. I'm gonna talk to her, but I will let you know regardless of.
I trust you.
Yeah, I'm
Just let me know.
No, I will. Yeah, I'm not. You're not one of the people that I'm at. I just
he said put it to a tiebreaker. Okay, listen. Because look, he said you're my biggest competition. Doesn't mean I'm gonna put it to a tiebreaker. Listen, just let me hear. No, yeah. Hear me out. He has won 6 challenges in a row. Yeah. After being targeted in the second week, that by itself is argument enough. That's all I'm gonna say. And I promise you, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'd really, and 99.9%
and like I'm not shitting you. Like I would tell you this on my mother's grave. And I know you said like I don't want to win. I know secretly like everybody wants to win it. I know. I think you are going to beat me.
I really think it's between me and you.
I think so too. And I think like I would bring you because I agreed with that.
No,
and I want it to be a fair.
I'm taking you and Noah with me.
Swear.
Guaranteed, swear. You have my, I'm telling you.
It worked.
I mean, whoever wins now is whatever, that's yours, but like I said, I really just wanted to make it Final 3. I didn't come all this way
Yeah.
not to
Same.
make Final 3.
Same. He's gonna be butthurt, but you know, he'll be fine.
I don't care.
But I seriously think no matter who's up there with him, I genuinely think he will win. And also, like, I don't know why he wants to go up because they all hate him and they're just gonna trash talk him. If I was Brody, I wouldn't want to go
But
the thing is, I don't think the only bad thing he did was to Taylor, and Taylor's not even mad.
No.
Dee Dee was me and Josh. Noah. Where did I just pull Josh out of my ass?
No, I think
Matthew?
it's between me and you, but I told you I was taking you. And I'm
And
not
I
going to
would've
break
done
that.
the same thing to
I'm
you.
not breaking that. So, you do it.
She mentioned tying it,
Mm-hmm.
and she also mentioned, she said she wanted to bring me.
Yeah, and I did think,
And-
to be honest with you, I don't think it's smart for her game. Because you're the least hated.
But I don't know where you're getting that from, because it's not true.
It's because
Matthew's
you
pissed at me.
weren't as closely aligned with me throughout the day as Noah. I am by far the most hated. I don't think anyone's disagreeing with that fact.
Yeah.
And I think Noah,
I honestly
that doesn't really
disagree,
matter.
but I think it's just because a lot of the stuff that I did that people are mad about was very under the, I led a lot of people on, which is so different from how I normally play.
Yeah.
So different.
I mean, I made so many deals that I went back on.
Yes,
I
me
get
too.
it.
I flopped so many times. Dee Dee's mad at me. Matthew's mad at me.
Did you just bark at me in the challenge because I told him to stop talking?
Thomas hates me.
I'm not on the jury.
And he's kidding.
But
But
I,
whatever happens,
no matter what, but I love you.
Yeah, I
Great
love you
game.
too. Yes, you too. Like I said, anybody here deserves to win.
Yes, I agree.
Every time I've watched or played, there's been one person that's but I do not think that will be the case here.
I'm just worried about a better jury for all of us.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even getting my hopes up, no matter how it happens, because
I just want,
I
for
mean,
pride reasons.
Emma's voting for Ani, because Emma's been yelling
course she
every
is.
time she comes outside.
Well,
You better
did
win this,
Did you see
bitch.
Matthew jump up and down whenever Ani won? They're all voting for Ani.
Yeah.
They want Ani to win.
And I think it's bullshit, but it's fine.
I agree, but we don't get to make that decision,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we're just gonna have to let them choose. Flawed or not, this game is flawed.
Who won immunity?
Ani. Because Ani was gone.
Yeah, she was.
She was gone.
So, but hey,
We did though.
we made it.
This is either,
I'm trying to focus on the sweat on your brow.
I got it. This is either Mystic Tundra Part 2, where I get lucky as shit and take it to the end and get third again, or I get fourth. And honestly, I don't really care. I feel like I played a great game today. I feel like I made a lot of moves, and I don't think it's going to be respected if I'm on the jury. If I'm at the end or not, I don't think there's any chance I win. But from a personal standpoint, I'm happy with the way I played. And that's all I could hope for today. I did far better than I ever expected to in my mind, and I think in most people's minds. I played a game I don't usually play, where I made deal after deal after deal, and then cut them all, and just chose the one that fit me at the time. But it was the way I had to play, so.
I will give y'all each a chance to just say a little quick something. Noah, tell America what they want to hear.
We'll find out when they try to get personal.
Okay, Tani?
I just want to say that it's been an honor playing with y'all four because, you know, I didn't even think I was going to get far, but I love y'all and whatever happens, and y'all been amazing to play with, and this has been my favorite game.
Yes.
Definitely. I just want to say that my whole game I was gunning for Thomas, and I never even got the chance.
Don't worry, I took care of it for you.
No, I'm kidding. No, but like they said, like, this was such a fun game. I did not think I was gonna get here with some of the moves I made, and I'm genuinely shocked, and I am so excited to see where the rest of the game goes. Okay, and Brody.
I just want to thank you all for the way you played, for being honest throughout the game to me and to everyone else. I'm happy with the way I played, whether I go forward or not, and that's all I could ask for. I didn't expect to get this far, and the fact that y'all trusted me when a lot of other people gave you reasons not to means a lot to me, so thank you. I am thrilled with the game I played. I think I played a cutthroat game. I think I played a mean game at times, but I felt like I made a lot of moves. I felt like I was honestly not running the game, because I think it was group decisions throughout the game. I don't want to say anything was purely my move other than getting Emma out. But I had a lot of fun today. I think I surpassed my expectations for myself.
Congratulations.
Thank you. How did I get here? I flipped like 8 times in this game. I didn't know that was a thing you could do and like continue. Because I think with this jury, I think the person with the least amount of blood on her hands is Ani. But I think I definitely could win against Brody. Even though they hate him, he's a good talker, and he did win like 5 challenges in a row when he was targeted the first week. So I was never targeted, not once. My name came up once. I never had a single vote against me. And I didn't win a challenge.
Make it in your face. Make it in your face.
Brody definitely outplayed everybody. That's for damn sure.
Ready? First vote is Brody. One vote Brody. Vote next vote Adele.
My parts are ugly, I'm sorry.
Brody will vote. Brody.
The preface with you.
Me. And the last person voted out of Survivor All-Stars.
I'll put Brian.
I love you, Brody. I love you.
It was
Roadster.
so fun.
Love you.
Oh, y'all killed it. Y'all deserve it.
Ooh, lighter.
Lighter.
I'm sorry, Brody, but the tribe has spoken.
It's okay, I'm ready.
Congrats,
I'm
you made
ready.
the top 4.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm really happy. This is the most proud I've been in a game of I've ever played.
I'm going to give each of you a chance to make your opening plea. So, Lonnie, would you like to go first?
Hey guys, so I had a great time playing with all of you. It was very fun. I'm really giddy, so I'm excited. Let's see. I think, like most of y'all probably think that I floated, but it's okay. I think I played a good game. My strengths were where they needed to be. We all have weakness, so I struggled, but I think I played a good game, and and I really hope that y'all vote for me to win. I really want to win, really want this really bad. Everyone, so please, please, please dig deep into your hearts. I love all of you. This is great.
Hey y'all, same thing. I love every single one of y'all. I know it sucks, especially with this group. Everyone here wanted it so bad. From the first person evicted to, like, because we are all so passionate about these games. And I think anybody in these games deserve to win. So it's hard. Everybody has God. So I just wanted to say that. But for my game, I think I played a really good game for myself. I had alliances and I did have to flip sometimes, but I did what I had to do to get here. And I genuinely think that that's how every single person should play these games, and it sucks to other people sometimes whenever it doesn't work out, but I thought my strategy coming into this game was that I thought of every week as an individual. I never thought long term. Every single week I thought, what do I need to do right now to get
in the final three. Not what I've been saying that I was gonna do. Like I had to make decisions right then and there that were selfish because I wanted to be here so bad. And that being said, I think it really worked. I never had a single vote against me the whole game. I never won a challenge after the tribes, and still never had a target on my back. I think my name was I was told that my name was brought up one time the whole game, and I don't even know what the truth was about that. Like, I'm not saying anybody was lying or anything, I just don't know. And I had an immunity idol for half of the game and never had to use it. So I just think all of those things just point to a really good game on my part. So just questions also will help, but I just think that everybody played a good game, but I think my game was really respectable this season. So.
Yeah, so to start, nothing's personal. Like, I didn't vote out Brody because I hate him. I didn't vote out Miss Dee Dee because she's not cute. You know, nothing's personal. No, I'm just saying, like, nothing in this. I wasn't even a shot, but I don't know how it was a shot. I really don't. But I wasn't saying she wasn't cute. I was just saying, like, nothing's personal. Like, people seem to take their what do you call it? Okay, so I wouldn't even say she was cute. I was just saying it's not personal. And people tend to get so competitive that they make things personal, and that's not what this was. So with that being said, this was my 4th time playing. And in the past 3 times I played, when I got to the merge, the people I made my tribe with, I stayed with until the final 5, final 6, final 7, and every single time was lied to and voted out. So I knew coming into this one, I had to change something, and that change was to be, you know, I just voted where it benefited me every week, you know. With that being said, if you go back and watch the film, you will see that literally every vote and every time there was a conversation, someone was, hey, I need to talk to Noah, hey, I need to talk to Noah. So I did my best to not focus on the physical part. I mean, I only won 2 challenges all day. I never had to depend on the challenges to save me. I really dove into my social game and into my just ability to help and just try to make people like me. And I was in on every vote. I also had 0 votes casted against me. And I was in the same boat as her. We were on the same tribe every time. And again, it's not personal, and that's it.
I have a question and a sub-question. Okay. First of all, I do believe that all of you deserve to be up there, and I love y'all. Okay, the first question is, what do you think your biggest move was, and how that affected y'all getting here? And then the sub-question is your perspective on my eviction. It's not gonna change like my vote. I just want to know.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think the 2 big moves I had to make was one for sure was convincing him to vote out his own brother, so me and Brody could get further in the game.
Sorry. Yeah, that was brilliant.
And I also think another big one was when it came to the Taylor vote and all that rambunctious stuff went down. You did really have both of them saying, vote out, vote him out, vote him out, vote him out. And I had to pull them aside and say, who have y'all trusted all game? Please just continue to trust me. And they ended up trusting me, and that's where we are now. So, and then on your eviction, you were going to win. And you were really tight with her and really tight with your brother, it looked like. And so I felt that once we got to final 6, me, you, Brody, y'all 3, and I don't even remember who else it was, that I would have just got picked off. So when Brody actually presented the idea to do it, I jumped all over it.
Okay, so I feel like I had a lot of pretty good moves. A lot of times I was talking to every single person in the house, and a lot of times pretty much every single person trusted me. And so I think my biggest moves for my own game were the times that I had to flip on people. The time that I had to flip on Miss Dee and Maddie. That was literally the hardest thing I did in the whole game. But I don't think I would be here if I wouldn't have. Because I think I would have been targeted first before you two. And I think my next biggest move was I never stuck with, other than Noah was my number one ally, but other than Noah, I never stuck with a specific side. I could be persuaded. And I think that was beneficial to me because after I got people out on a specific side, for a long time, people still weren't mad at me. Like, example, who did we get out? Who did we get out?
Which one?
Were you talking about when the Zappies were not in? No, I think it was when we flipped on you, and I thought that my trust with you was gone, and somehow I still had trust with that side of the house. I really don't know how. I did tell a fib and say that it would have been tied, but I don't think it would have been. But I
think she means in the revote. I think she means in the revote. Like it would have been a tie, but.
Yes, and so I honestly don't know how I still had trust on y'all's side of the house, but something I did was right, and I think those were some of my biggest moves. And then with your mixture, y'all know I have the worst memory ever. I can't remember. But oh no, I agree. You would be up here. Especially because you and Ani had such a close bond. Y'all were 2 votes in every eviction. And yeah, at the beginning, like, of the merge, it's not that big of a deal, like 2 votes. But when it gets to final 6 and final 5, 2 votes is, like, it makes or breaks a round. And we knew that we had to get one of you out to split up that bond. And it just happened to be that you were winning a lot, and we felt that you were the stronger competitor, and so we chose to go for you. But I will say that I was not on board the whole time, so.
Okay, Ani? I just want to say that I didn't vote you out. So, I did not know that that was happening. I was totally blindsided. I probably feel like my biggest move was like overall, kind of like what you said, like just my social game. I mean, I thought I was trustworthy. I stayed loyal, and like even though you said like I did not know that he was your number one ally, didn't know, but I stayed loyal, and you know, you told me something, you know, but I didn't vote against you. So.
Okay, Brody.
First, I want to say congratulations to the 3 of you. I truly believe you are the most deserving people to be up there. Ani, I love the way you played with the social game, but personally, it's just a strategy that I respect less than the very strategic, very aggressive gameplay of the other 2. So I just want to direct my questions to those 2.
Okay.
I don't want to like attack you or.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
The 2 of you were very close the entire game. What puts either of you apart from each other, being you made essentially the same moves throughout the entire game?
Like she said, we did kind of flip back and forth, but every time it would come down to the flip, we would both get together and because she's, that's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. So every time we'd be able to flip, she's like, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. So I would have to convince her and really, I guess, kind of make her not feel as bad about it. But, I mean, like you said, we both played the same game. But other than that, that's about it.
I think I agree with that because I literally would get knots in my stomach every single time we had to vote because I hate that and I hate having to like turn people. I wish that everybody could just win everything, but nothing happened. But I think what sets me apart is that I don't have the athletic, I'm not saying I'm not athletic at all, but like, look at him and look at me, and who looks like a bigger threat. And so I think that the fact that we stayed together through all that, and neither one of us had a name on the block, but that I stayed on through all the evictions and the tribal councils, I was never like targeted as the weakest. Like, he would have never been targeted as weak for that. But like I know when we played the first challenge, I was an accuracy person and I didn't make a single coup or the bean bags, and I wasn't targeted. So it's like I feel like my social game was just a step above, just for the fact that he had people kept him because they felt like him.
And I just like to add that, kind of like what she said, kind of to me too. Like, I am, or people make out to be a big threat. So for me to be on the winning side of every single vote, and to never have, I don't know if my name was even brought up, it might have been, but to have never been voted for, and to be as big as a threat as most people perceive me, I feel like that's a pretty big thing too.
Give me the most positive thing you can give to the other two people.
Well, Ani, I think.
In one word.
Wait, to do with her game or just to do with her as a person?
Yeah.
Well, I would say the word for her game is admirable. Can I explain myself?
No.
And then for her as a person is fun.
Oh wow.
Cool. Trustworthy, definitely for the game.
Cool.
And then as a person, yeah, just. Oh, sorry.
For her, I would definitely say both game and outside the game. Hers is definitely flamboyant. It's a good thing. Like, it's very. It's not a.
Can't explain it.
You can't explain it.
I'm trying to.
What was his name?
Okay.
I can't explain it.
And
I thought those were a boy.
I don't know. I would definitely say for Ani, it'd be game wise, it would just be like both of them just sweetheart.
It's persuasive. I can't explain it. For you, I would say for your game, trustworthy. And for your person, I would say cool.
Other than the idiotic decision to vote me off, what would you say was the biggest mistake you made in this game?
I mean, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I really don't have anything that I find that I did wrong. I mean, for the first time I've made it to the final three. I mean, in the final 7 I had, everybody was taking me, it seemed like. So I really I guess maybe the one thing that does hurt is that I was very flip-floppy, but then again, I knew coming in that was my game since I hadn't done it before and had never won doing it. So.
I would say that my biggest mistake was also my biggest accomplishment, because just with two different things. I think my biggest mistake was lying too much, because I think it helped me get here, but I think it hurt me here. So it's like, which one is more worth it is my thing. So I think I'm not going to say that I didn't lie. I don't think anybody didn't lie, but I am not going to say that I didn't lie. I'm not going to say that I didn't twist words, and I'm not going to say that I didn't do things for me selfishly, but I think all of those things got me here. So.
Okay, and on.
I think my biggest mistake was not playing a more aggressive game, because like Rose said, my social game was good, but my aggressiveness
I don't know if my social game is enough to get me to win. So,
All right, pick a number between 1 and 10. I'm joking. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. So I was the first juror. So I don't really have an in-depth question because I didn't see. What?
You killed it, man.
Thank you. I didn't really see your gameplay, so I'm just consuming based on their questions and how y'all are responding to them. So my vote has been pretty much, in the air, and I'm really taking into account what y'all are saying.
I don't really have a question. I just want to say my observations that I would like for the jury to consider, and you can just address these claims in your closing, because otherwise it would be redundant. First of all, congratulations to you all. I respect you all. I think you all played very well. As far as a juror for a season of All-Stars, I would like to award the player who I believe showed the most skilled gameplay, and I think that's fair. Ani, I love you. You are one of my closest allies. Though my biggest concern about you is I don't know how much agency you had in the game and how much you were able to influence what was happening and really push your own agenda. So I'm hoping in your closing statement you could say more about how you left your mark on this game and why this isn't the season of ADELE and Noah, but it's the season of Ani. Okay? And this is just straight up what I want to hear from all of you. Noah, this is my problem with the way you play the game. I find that you are a yes man. You just go around and tell everyone yes. I never heard you say one name throughout the whole day, and I really don't know how many moves you can really claim. Yeah, you could say you helped get ADELE to switch, but I don't know how often you were the one setting the table on who to vote out. And that's fine too, that's a great game, but don't let someone make it to the end who's a better leader than you are. Okay? That's all I have to say. ADELE, I think you played the most well-rounded game. I think you were a clear leader. I think you had to make many difficult decisions. I think you had to weave your way into more social situations than Noah did. And Noah, one of the things that bothered me that you said, people were always like, I need to talk to Noah, I need to talk to Noah. I feel like everyone was about that with everyone. And whenever I was going to ADELE, I was actually looking for advice, and I was trying to make sure you were in mine. So I think as a result, I really think ADELE is the biggest leader here and the biggest all-star here. And that's what I would think everyone should keep in mind as we move forward.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is, what is the hardest decision you had to make in this game?
I'll go, and it was voting Taylor out. That was literally one of the hardest.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think my hardest decision, God, there's so many, y'all. This is crazy. I also have an awful memory and don't remember anything, so. But, I don't think my wait, what is your hardest? I don't think my hardest decision was voting Miss Didi out, but I think it was losing trust. Like, because I feel like we were very strong, and then we kind of slowly were starting to not be as close, and I feel like that was the hardest thing, was when I had to start making distance between us.
My hardest move was definitely voting out Brody. He played, Survivors outplayed those three, and outplayed Brody, outplayed everybody. He won like 5 immunities in a row. He definitely played the most just in-your-face game. So no matter how butthurt y'all were at Brody, if he's up here, he wins. And I knew that, we all knew that, and so not bringing Brody was probably the hardest thing.
The next question is, if you had to cast a vote for one of the other two people sitting next to you, who would it be and why?
I'd also say ADELE. She played a great game. She flip-flopped a bunch, but she also did it in a way that nobody really was mad at her. She didn't have to win because she was always in the right positions to win, and she also never had a name on a vote for her.
I'm sorry, but I would say Noah. Just because we were so close, and so I really did see every inch of his game. And so I would say that, very similarly, he won when he needed to win, and he got this far, and I think we all deserve it, but I would cast my vote for Noah.
Probably ADELE, because she's well-rounded.
Interesting.
Was that a question?
Missy.
Okay, so my first question is for Ani. This is the first time we've talked all day. So I would like you to tell me why I should, because I honestly do not have my mind made up at this moment. So why would I vote for you when I know nothing about your game?
I think you should vote for me because I stayed loyal. I had a great social game. I believe I did. I did what I had to do. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I thought that my best game was my social game because the challenges, you know, I wasn't aggressive enough, but I thought my social game was very high.
And my question for Noah, this is more logistically. So was it part of your game every time you would say, I forgot her name, what's her name? Oh, Adele? That was.
I'm just terrible at that.
Okay.
No, it wasn't logistically. That was legit, like, just I'm fried.
I mean, you did that with Adele, but specifically Adele that you were with from the beginning.
I'm not crying all day and I'm about to cry because
No, I was literally going to say
I reminded you of Adele's name 20 times.
No, I know.
No, I did too.
And it wasn't that nothing personal. I would get to talking and I would just.
I called you Josh when I was doing an interview in the last round. So.
And then my question for Adele is a little harder. So were you truthful completely with any one person in this game?
Yes. And it was no.
Okay. Go.
And
Sorry, I want to add, I don't think you ever lied to me either.
no, and I never lied to Taylor, and up until that last round, I was truthful to you. And I genuinely wanted that to work, but I don't think it would have worked for me. I don't think I would be here if I would have stayed with y'all's side. And it literally ripped my heart out, but I, like I said earlier, I had to think selfishly about how to get here and not about how to get other people here. So, and I was truthful to Noah the whole time, but if I would have felt that about him, I honestly probably would have done the same thing. It didn't have to do with any specific person, it had to do with what I thought I had to do at that moment.
So y'all just get one last final plea. Ani, you did start it for the beginning, please. So Noah, you're going to start for your final, please.
Hey, quiet in the kitchen, please. Yeah, so again, nothing's personal. I mean, we're all friends here. You know, nothing was targeted. But for me, Taylor said I was just a yes man. Like I never said this name. I was always just listening and told me to get in line. Well, the past 3 times I've played, when I was the guy saying, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, I got to a certain point where everybody's like, okay, let's vote him out. And I was blindsided 3 seasons in a row. So like I said, I knew coming in I had to do something different. And whether you think I was just listening or not, without ever having to say a name, I put myself in positions where I didn't have to say a name. I knew what this person voted, I knew what this person voted. I was never freaking out about a vote, ever. Not one time was I, oh God, I don't know where this is going, I don't know where this is going. I always put myself in a position knowing who was voting where and what position would benefit me and my alliance. And like I said again, to be a physical threat and not have my name written down once, I think that's a pretty big accomplishment. And overall, I've never made it here and I made it and I don't have any regrets. So thank you.
Okay. Again, just like you said, and I'm sure she's going to say, it was an awesome game. I loved playing with everyone who do, even the ones that I didn't really get to work with. But I think I deserve to win because I think at some point in this game I was working with every single person. I think the one person that doesn't have that with me is Matthew, and that's because you were the first juror when we didn't have any. We were never on the same tribe, so we never got to talk.
like I just am reiterating, I never had a vote against me, and I don't think my name was ever really brought up. And like Taylor was saying, I think I had a very well-rounded game. I think the fact that I had to flip and I had to, and that I had to like make all these really tough decisions just showed that I was in such a good spot with so many people. And I was never, when I was telling people that like I wanted to work with them and I wanted to be, I was never lying about that. And that's why it was so hard for me to make every single decision, because it genuinely was, I'm no matter what happens, I'm losing somebody that I can trust. So just which one benefits me, just that hair more. And that was, each one of those decisions were very detrimental to my game. And I think if I would have made one decision differently, I don't think I would be here. So I don't regret any of my decisions or the way I played my game. And I just hope that everybody respects that. And I think both of these people played a great game, and anybody up here can deserve to win, but that's just why I feel like I should. Thank you.
Y'all, I'm a favorite person. I just thank you. Thank you. Hey y'all, so I think I deserve to win because I feel like through the whole game, I was seen as an underdog, and I can see that. I really can, but I'm up here. And I think that also says a lot about my game. It might not have been as like aggressive, but I'm still up here. And like that last round, I won. So I think I'm gonna keep saying this. My social game was really good, even though I didn't get to speak to some of y'all. You know, I stayed loyal to who I needed to. I did what I had to do to win. Not to win, but like to get here. And I just hope that y'all see that, you know, obviously I'm their underdog, but I got here and I brought them with me. So I think that says a lot about my player.
Before you read the votes, I just want to say that roughly 2 months ago we set a date for this, and since then I've tried so hard to make it, I've been trying so hard to make it as fun for you guys as possible, so I hope you guys just had fun, because I had so much fun, and everything I expected out of today was so exceeded. I really think it's like one of our best of all time games. You all played your asses off, and I can't even say, I'm so proud of all of you for just kicking butt all day. Thank you for giving me so much happiness today.
Let's give it up for Hall.
Okay, and with that, it is time to read the votes. Good luck to all three of you.
You better hold my hand.
That's a rule.
That's Adele, by the way.
No, what's her name?
Our first vote is Adele. Next vote, Noah. That's one vote Adele. Our next vote, take it away. Ani. Next vote, Adele. Next vote, Adele. And the winner of our Allstars is Adele.
Screw.